In the words of Jerry Maguire, show me the money! Hi, my name is Samantha. I am the director of Team Spirit. Welcome back to our mini-series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And we are talking today all about the money and how you can make money in this business, whether you're a consultant or you move on up to manager or even above. So let's get started. So first, as a brand new person in Tupperware, you are a consultant. And you make 25% of all of your commissions. Every time you hit the submit button, as long as you didn't give somebody a discount, you make 25%. So if you put in a $100 order, $25 in your pocket. And that's great, because some people think that they have to put in these big elaborate parties to get paid, and that's not true at all. 25%. So let me explain to you how you do get paid in Tupperware, because I get this question a whole lot. People sometimes think that you put everything in the computer system and then Tupperware magically sends you a check. That's really not how it is at all. So what happens is you are collecting payment up front. Cash, check, or Visa Master Discover card. That's what we use in Tupperware. So if someone gives you money, then you put it in your bank account, right? And at the end of the party order, you pay for it. So we have 100% of the money in our pockets. Tupperware asks us to pay at the end of our party 75% of that party. There's 25% left in your bank account after you hit submit. And what confuses people sometimes is when credit cards are used. So if there's credit cards used, they just subtract that, so you still have your 25%. The only time that isn't true is if you use more credit cards in your orders than cash or check, which is fine. That's when it will say negative amount, a refund amount is to be given to you, and it has like a negative. That means that that amount is going to be put into your bank account if you have direct deposit. If you do not have direct deposit, then you'll get a check in the mail, and we'll talk about direct deposit with the Tupperware card a little bit later, just so you know how to get that. So that's how you get paid in Tupperware. So how can you make more money? Because 25% is great, but wouldn't you want more? Of course you would. So when you do $1,500 in personal retail sales in a 1-month sales month, you get a 5% cash bonus. That means 5% extra above and beyond your 25 goes to you. And when you do $4,000 in a sales month, personal sales, which I promise you, it's not as much as you think. People hear that number and they're scared. Who could do 4,000 in sales? That's insane. I couldn't do that. That's literally just 2 average parties a week. That's it. So when you do $4,000 in personal sales, you get a 10% cash bonus. 10%. Do you know what 10% of $4,000 is? It's $400. Would you like an extra $400 in your pocket? Because when you don't do $4,000 in personal sales in a month, it's kind of like leaving money on the table. It's like Tupperware wants to give you this money and you're like, no thank you, I don't want it, I don't need it, I'm too good for it. And I'm like, no dude, no, get your $4,000 in sales. At the very most minimum, get at least $1,500 in every month so you get your 5% cash bonus, because that's how you make more money. Of course, you make more money the more you move up as manager, star manager, executive manager, and director and above, but that's a whole nother video altogether, and we'll talk about that at another time. But another way, like I told you, to get paid is with your Tupperware card. And I want to explain that to you because it's really important. There are 2 types of Tupperware cards. There's the debit and then there's the check card. One of them is connected to your bank account, so you'll have to put your bank account information in, and the other one's connected to sort of like a savings account, like a prepaid, and you will have to put money in or out of that account in order to get it. And to be perfectly honest, I've never used the prepaid, so I'm not exactly sure how that works because I don't know anybody who's using that. Most people just put it onto their checking account because most people I know have a checking account that they can put it on. And when that happens, they get everything direct deposited into their account if they have extra money coming in, which makes it easier and quicker. All right, so the Tupperware card has its advantages, and I'm going to explain it to you because they're great. So the first advantage to your Tupperware card is after after you put all the money in your bank and you pay for your party, the 75% at the end of your party, then you have 2 business days in order to have all of that stuff clear. Why is that important to you? Well, if you're at a party on a Friday night and all of that stuff ends and you need to get home and get all of those sales in, and you're thinking, crap, that party was $600. I don't have $600 in my bank account just laying around, and I have all of the money right here in my hand. And of course I didn't have time to go to the bank, we just finished the party. Well, then use your Tupperware card. So you have 2 business days for that to clear. So what's really nice about that is that you can pay for the party in your Tupperware card. You can go to the bank the very next day because most banks are open on Saturday until noon, or you can go first thing Monday morning. I don't suggest waiting after that because I'm pretty sure it comes out on Tuesday, and most banks need at least 24 hours to clear checks. So I suggest Saturday or Monday, and you have time to get that money in the bank so that you can still close that party. But there's other perks as well. So for every $1 you put into your account, you also get 1 point. It's like a reward system, and you can build up all your points. They just keep building and building and building, and you can redeem that for a $30 gift card to use inside the main Tupperware catalog, or you can use it to redeem for catalogs and sale flyers so that those things aren't coming out of your pocket. And I love that Tupperware has this system there for us. It's so great that we can take advantage of it, and we get to basically work, and they're paying us, and they're paying for our supplies as well. I just think it's brilliant. So thank you, Tupperware. And that just means you're working for a super amazing, great company that wants to invest in you because you've invested in them. So that's pretty much how you get paid in Tupperware. I really hope that you like this video and that you have a super sparkly day. Bye.